putting away the box, the DJIOM4, which I've been trying to learn. So we're going to try it here. The first thing we're working on is my sewing. So I will try not to bore you too much with it, but I'll give you an idea what we're doing. So what we've been doing is working on this little baby quilt, and it's gonna be what they call on point. So I've made all my squares and I've turned them diagonal, and then I'm gonna fill in the blanks. I take two right sides together. These are 5-inch squares. We're gonna sew them completely around. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so then the next step is we cut this in half. The easiest way to do that is corner to corner. So I'm just going to line up my corners. And get one of these. This is amazing stuff. All you have to do is rotate it. And you just slide right through. Now look at that. Isn't that the greatest thing? Now, of course, my rotary blade is a little old. Okay, then the next thing we do is iron these in half. So the iron's already hot. Isn't that great? So simple. And you're just gonna iron these all up. And remember I said these are 5-inch squares. We're gonna cut those down to 3 using this. Okay, so then real quickly what I do, 1/2 and 1/4 inch ruler. I'm gonna line up my seam with this number 3 as close to the center seam, and just take off those little extras. Again, flipping this around. Line this up with the 3 and take off those, what they call dog ears. And look at that. Perfectly squared 3-inch square. There you go. And we're gonna show you. I like the design here. I like the pink dots, and I'm gonna incorporate the pink into this little baby quilt. It's coming along really good. Okay, so now we're going to add these 2-inch strips. I've already sewn the pink onto the material, and we're making 2-inch strips so that I can just easily add strips to every block that are set on point. So it just looks like that. This strip. So now you can see where I've added that little strip, and each little pink square is going to separate each block. Okay, let's go see what Missy's up to. Hi, Orange.
Hi. You're being mean.
I am? I'm being mean? Grandmas aren't mean. Wait, I can't find you. There you are. All right, let's get ready to go to the movies.
Wait, what?
Well, it's almost time to go to the movies anyway.
I don't want to go to the eat.
Okay.
I'd rather just go straight to the movie. Because we're going to get tons of food at the movie, too.
Okay.
And I don't want to be too full for candy.
Okay, today we're doing miter corners. So I'll just kind of show you how that's going to work on the machine. Be lots of fun. I'm holding back a 1/4 inch. And we're just gonna back stitch a little. And we're just gonna sew like crazy. Okay, so I was trying to explain this. All this, I have to manually kind of keep it aligned with our machine. Okay, so here we go. We're doing a 1/4 inch seam, not a half. Most projects are 1/4 inch. You want to trust your pins. So wherever the pins are, you put them there. They're pretty safe. The reason I'm saying that is because this, I had a little extra material and I could have trimmed it off, but to save time, we're just going to trust the pins. Now, this little baby pin here is my 1/4 inch limit, because when this miter comes this way, those two sections have to meet. Now we're going to take the top part and we're going to get this all pinned down. So we're going to find the, I'm going to put this right in the middle, like so. 1/4 inch, so then this way. And the best thing to do is fold this back. After I folded it in half, found the middle, this part's going to go here, 1/4 inch. And then we're going to lay this out like that. And we're going to just scoot that to the edge. And there's our little 1/4 inch seam. And we're going to come in 1/4 inch, and that's where we're going to sew. Lift this, fold this back, like so. Are going to come together, and we'll meet that 1/4 inch right there. Marked our sewing line, and then we're sure of this line, then we'll cut this as excess, and this will be the mitered corner. We're going to stay on that line, really not going real fast, really want to stay on that line. Okay, we've taken the pins apart. I'm going to unfold this, and we're going to see what we did. I'm going to iron it flat. Okay, and so this is what we see here. We see the mitered edge, and we also see that that's off. That's also an inch difference, almost a 1/2 inch. And this is not quite the same width as this, so it's not a perfect match. But I think we can just go through the other corners and see. As you can see, this miter business can take a lot out of you. So we just have one more to do, and then we're going to press it and see how it all looks. working on the binding. That's this little ledging right here. So I'm just finishing this up. You can see right here that this is not attached yet. So I'm just finishing this up. We'll just end the sewing portion of the quilt. Okay, so in this portion, we are seeing the binding being added onto the quilt. So I've sewn a 1/4 inch seam, and I'm removing all the little pins, and then we will iron it into place. And that'll require a hand sewn binding on the front of the quilt. Are still in the living room for Christmas. We just haven't gotten them up yet because I'm busy working. But I'm almost there. Almost there. Look how close. We're so close that we're actually putting the binding on. And I would show you on the camera, but it won't turn around for me. There we go. Close.